Hello everybody. Today we're going to be doing twisties in my stringer tutorial. I'm going to show you two ways, and the first way is really simple for a short twisted stringer. All you do is take 2 rods of glass, whatever colors you want. I have white and periwinkle, and you make balls on the end of your rods about the same size. You want them pretty equal. And after you get the right size you want, you're going to just attach the 2 balls together, like so. And you're going to melt them into one ball. Keep in mind when working with white or ivory, they're a lot softer than other colors. So you want to try to heat, in this case, I want to heat the periwinkle a little more than the white because the white is very soft. But as soon as they're warm enough to pull, you just twist and pull. And like I said, this won't give you a lot of stringer, but it gives you, I don't know, a good 7 or 8 inches it gave me, I think. So this is the first stringer. Very simple way to do them. I'm going to pull off that rod at the end, and there you have it. White and periwinkle. Now the second one we're going to do, I'm going to actually put stripes on the same periwinkle blue, and I'm using a medium, this might be dense blue, I'm not sure. It's not cobalt though, it's lighter than cobalt, but it's a medium blue, transparent color. And I'm going to pull out a stringer just right out on the end of my rod. It's probably about a 1mm stringer. And I'm going to use my rod as a handle, so I'm just going to leave it right on the end of my rod there. And now I'm making a periwinkle barrel because I want this stringer to be a little bit longer, so I'm using a little bit more bulk of glass, but also I'm going to put stripes all the way around it. So I want my barrel, just like in the last video, so that I can keep my stripes consistent. The thickness will be consistent throughout the stringer once it's pulled out, because I have my flat barrel shape I'm working on. So I sped this video up a little bit so you don't have to watch a long boring process of me striping on the blue onto the periwinkle or melting it. So I'm putting a bunch of stripes around here, but you can put them as thicker stripes, thinner stripes, less stripes, more stripes, different color stripes. It doesn't matter what you want to do. But I have quite a few of them, so that when it's twisted all out and skinny, it's going to look like there's a lot of striping on there. So now I'm just going to melt down my transparent blue rod and use that as a holding rod for twisting out the final piece. I like to use glass a lot when I'm working with glass instead of a regular tool or tweezers or anything like that. So I'm going to melt this in. I'm focusing on the inner edge towards my right hand because the stringers there weren't all the way melted in. And now I'm going to heat the whole thing overall and start to see if it's ready to pull. And I'm actually going to start twisting it a little bit before I do the final pull. See right there, I twisted it. You can see it kind of distorted the shape. But now I'm going to do the final pull and just keep twisting and pulling. Twisting and pulling. Don't pull the glass too fast or else you're going to get it really skinny. Gentle pull and twist. And then we have a multiple striped twisty on the periwinkle blue. And so that's that one. So now let's make some beads. So I'm going to make 2 beads in this demonstration. One is the same periwinkle blue that I was using previously, and the other is a bright yellow, actually. It looks kind of orange there and glowing, but it's a bright yellow just for contrast. So on the first periwinkle blue bead, I'm actually going to put the periwinkle and white striped stringer. And what's interesting about this, if you use the same base bead as a color that's in your striped stringers, it'll like disappear like it was never there. And so basically when this bead's finished, it's going to look like a white design, almost like little rectangles design on top of the periwinkle blue, because the periwinkle in the stringer is going to disappear into the base bead and you'll never know that it was there. So I'm speeding up this process here so you don't have to watch me melting and melting and melting all day. And so I'm melting it in. And you want to make sure too, whenever you're shaping beads, once you get about the round shape you want, to finish shaping outside of the flame. See, I just pulled it out of the flame there. You always want to finish shaping out of the flame because the glass keeps moving for a while after you take it out of the heat. And so you always finish shaping out of the flame so you know it's good. So there's a close-up of how that one looks. Looks pretty neat. Almost looks kind of like dragon scale-ish, but not the right colors, of course. So now the second one I'm going to make, this is on the yellow, bright yellow. I'm going to put that multiple twisty stringer on it, just for contrast. So, of course, you could use any colors you want. I'm trying to use colors that are more conducive to seeing it on the video. If I used a lot of reds and oranges and such, you really wouldn't be able to see those colors because they all look black. And so here's all sped up again. So I did the same thing, laid it on, twisted it as I was laying it on, and I'm going to heat that all in. Of course, you can leave it a little bit raised if you wanted to, and I'm shaping it outside of the flame to finish the shaping. Wait until it stops moving. And here's a close-up, or sort of a close-up, of the finished beads. And there you have it. Thanks for watching.